This is a business model canvas. This is what we're going to use to map out our business plan, figure out who our customers are, how we get more of them, how we talk to our customers, how we advertise our business, how we get the ideas out of our head and we start to brainstorm how we're going to get money into our business. So it's really important that we spend time working on this business model canvas, filling it out and getting people to help you with it. So if you don't know how to do this by yourself, I'm going to break it down with you now, but reach out to me and I'll help you. I have a business planner that goes through all of the things that you need to do in your business to be able to build your business, scale your business, and grow your business. But as a business owner, it's really hard to not be working in your business all the time. Sometimes we're working in the business, doing nails, lashes, brows, hair, whatever it is that you're doing in your beauty business, but you don't get time to spend on this business part. So it's really important that we work on the business part so that we can get money, keep coming in the door and get more money coming in future. So when you're busy doing nails, lashes and brows, sometimes we let our foot off the pedal in terms of our social media, in terms of talking to our customers, and then we have really quiet times. But if we spend time working on our business model canvas, mapping out how we're going to work on our business as well as in our business, we'll have a steady stream of customers coming to us all of the time. So this business model canvas breaks down the 9 areas that you need to work on to get customers coming in your door and keep customers coming in your door. So the first thing is we have to map out who our key partners are. So your key partners are anyone that helps you within your business in order to carry out that business. So your suppliers, any of the training providers that you may need, people in your actual community that you lean on for help and support around your business. So I'm going to start this off with who helps me within my business and give you some thoughts around other people that can help you within your business. So my key partners would be a lot of my suppliers. So where I buy my kits from would be key partners. And I have 3 or 4 big suppliers that I go to that are based all over the world. I've got UK suppliers, I've got Irish suppliers, I've got people in China that supply me as well. And so what happens if one of those key partners lets me down, or if the shipping is delayed or anything like that, it affects the whole entire business. So if my key partners are not on board, or I don't have a good relationship with them, that can affect how I deliver my business. So you need to have key partners and you have to have good relationships with those key partners. My next key partners would be my local enterprise office. So I get a lot of training, support, help, grants from my local enterprise office. So they would be a key partner for me. And I like to stay in contact with them. And I like to do regular trainings with them to just refresh on stuff that I don't know, or refresh on stuff that I do know, but I just need a little bit of help on in that area. So they would be another key partner of mine. My husband will be a key partner. So he's the person that I come home and I talk through the ideas that I have around my business, and I can brainstorm, and I know that I can trust him, that he's not going to take any of my information and give it to somebody else. So he would be a massive key partner for me. And then I have my network of female business owners that I use as my key partners, where I can brainstorm with them, get ideas from them. They'll have gone down the road before of certain things that I want to do in my business, and I can help for information, advice, and support on that. So we all have different key partners, and you need to figure out who your key partners are and create and maintain the relationships around those key partnerships. So if you use suppliers in Ireland like Passion Beauty Supplies or Capital or Salon Services, you know you can get in your car and drive to them. But if you're in the countryside and you can't just get up in your car and drive to Salon Services to buy a bottle of acetone or something like that, maybe you need to buy from someone that delivers and it's an overnight delivery. You need to see what their delivery options are, how much extra you're spending on that, because that will then affect the price that you can offer to your customers. So your key partners affect your pricing, and they affect you being able to deliver on what it is that you tell your customers you're going to deliver on. Your key activities, so that's what it is to be able to offer the services to your clients. So what is it that you need to do to offer to your clients? So if you're a salon owner and you do nails, lashes and brows, your key activities are doing those nails, lashes and brows, yeah? And then the other key activities is, how do I get those customers in the door? So other key activities would be doing your admin, doing your social media. All of those things are all combined to create the activities that you need to do within your business to keep your business striving and going. Your key resources are how to satisfy your customers. What resources do you need in order to satisfy those customers? So it might be that you need a salon for them to come to. In order to have that salon, you have to pay for the salon. In order to pay for the salon, you have to have the customers coming in. So it's all circular. So you need to map out everything that it is that you need to have in order to be able to carry out the services that you require. So if, for instance, you have a small salon in your home or a shed out the back, you need that shed. So that's a resource. You need a salon bed for them to lie on, or a nail table with chairs for them to sit at. You also need them to be able to advertise to them. So you need maybe a laptop or a phone in order to do your social media. So there are different resources that you need in order to run your business. Then your value proposition. So what value do you deliver to your customer? What is it that makes you different to the salon down the road or the salon around the corner? And I was working with a salon owner the other day, and I asked her, why do your customers come to you? And after a lot of delving, we figured out it's because she's really fast at doing lashes. So a lot of her customers come to her because they know they won't be any longer than an hour and they'll have the look that they desire. Whereas if they go to Mary down the road is probably taking 2 hours to do the lashes for the same result. So they're going to my client because she's able to give a great result in less time. And they don't mind paying a little bit extra because they know they're going to be in and out in the time frame that they want. Like, for instance, when I go to get my nails done, time is a massive impact for me. So I go somewhere where I know I'm only going to be an hour and 15 minutes. I park my car, pay for my parking, and I know that I'm not going to be stressed if it won't run over. So I'm going to be in and out in that hour and 15 minutes. So that's what makes a difference for me. Also in the quality of the work that I get, but I'm also willing to pay extra €10 in order to get my appointment done in that amount of time. So the salon that I go to, it's about time sensitivity for me. It's not about money. So what value are you offering to your customers is not about how cheap you're going to be. It's about the value that your customer expects from you. So if your customer is expecting beautiful lashes in under an hour, that's the value that you offer. But you could have a client that loves coming to you because they see you as a friend and they don't mind being there for 2 hours because they get to unload and you're more or less their therapist. So you need to figure out what it is that your customers like about coming to you, and that's where you're going to find out what value you offer to those customers. Now you have your customer relationship. So what kind of type of relationship does each customer segment expect? And again, this is different for every segment of your customers. And we're going to move on to segments now in a few minutes, but let me lay it down like this. If you have a girl that comes to you for lashes and she's a nurse and she has limited amount of time because she's 2 small children, and she wants party lashes that are going to last her for 3 weeks time, and she wants to be done in an hour, and she only wants to spend €55. You have a relationship with her based on what you're offering, how much time it takes you to do it, how much you're charging her, and the quality of your work. You then have other clients that, again, like I was saying about Mary, she comes to you, but she wants to be your friend and she wants a little bit more hand-holding, and she wants to know that she's your one and only client, and she wants to know that you remembered the conversation that she had with you 4 weeks ago. She's coming because she's coming for her mental health. To Mary, it doesn't matter if it's €60 or €100. She's coming to you because she wants to talk to you. She wants to confide in you, and she's doing this for more of her mental health and her wellness. So she's a completely different client to the one before. But you're going to have lots of different clients that have different needs, and you get to treat them all differently. Now we have channels. So how do you reach those different customers? And again, the girl that's the nurse who has 2 small kids, she's probably either only going to be on Instagram or she could be on Facebook. Mary could be in the local post office looking at the notice board, looking for places to go to get her lashes done. So this is the thing. You have to figure out who your customers are, where they go, what they're looking at, what they read, where they go for their entertainment and information. So if you don't know that, you don't know where to advertise to them. So if we have Mary, for instance, who goes to the local post office, you can put a flyer up in that local post office, and that will attract more people like Mary. If in the other case she's on Instagram, you're going to be on Instagram. If she's in Facebook, that's where you need to be. You need to be in those community groups on Facebook, talking to her there. So this then leads nicely into your customer segment. So from who are you creating the value, and what value are you creating them for? So you need to break down who exactly your customers are and what kind of customers you want. So if you want all 20-year-olds who have disposable income, you're going to choose to advertise to them in a certain way, talking to them in the way they want to be talked to, telling them about the things they want to know about in order to get more customers exactly like that. But if you've got 3 different styles of customers, and it's important to have different customers, because there's only certain parts of the day that one customer segment will be available to you. So if you have a young mother who has kids in school, who is a stay-at-home parent, she would be available to you after she's dropped those kids to school. So between, say, 9:30 and 12:30, you'll be able to get her on your bed, get your lashes done, get her nails done, or get her brows done, or whatever. But if you have a client who's in college all day, and she's age 18 to 22, she's not going to be available to come to you between the hours of 9:30 and 12:30. So this is why you need different customers. You need different customers that are going to come to you throughout your working hours, instead of you having to work around your customers. And this is where you set your boundaries up. So you need to break it down and figure out what hours of the day you want to work, how many days a week you want to work, and then you need to go looking for those customers that are available at those times. So if you only want to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, it is the stay-at-home moms that you'll be targeting for the first half of the day. You'll get the students in the afternoons on their half days, for instance, or from 4 o'clock till 5 o'clock. You might grab a few of them, or you might get the older clientele who don't get out of bed until 11 o'clock and they want to get their appointments in the afternoon. So there's different segments that you need to be thinking about. So I would mark them out as their name, their age, what they work at, do they have children, how much money they've got coming in, what kind of hours they have available to them during the day, in order for you to make the best use of your time within your salon. So this is why it's really important to have a name and a face associated with each of your customer segments. I have a customer persona map that I'll send to you as well, where you can literally break each customer segment down and have a photograph of the customer, their name, their likes, their age, their salary, whether they're married, whether they have kids. You really need to map all of that out to figure out who your customers are. And then that allows you to figure out where you're going to advertise to that customer, how much money you can charge those customers, and what times they're available to come to you. And then we go into cost structure. So in your business model, what are the most important costs? Excuse me. The most important cost is what it costs you in order to run your business and offer those services. So if you have a physical salon, you're going to need to pay for electricity, for water, for the cleaning and the recycling of all the products that you use. You're going to need to buy in the product to do the services. You're going to have insurance. You're going to have all of the furniture in order for your customers to be comfortable. You're going to have the place decorated, ventilated. All of those things are really important costs. Some of them are a one-off cost. Some of them you'll pay yearly. Some of them you'll pay weekly. Some of them you'll pay monthly. But you need to actually get into a finance tracker and figure out exactly what the costs are within your business, map them all out, and have them done by daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly costs, because some costs you only pay by the year, like your insurance, your electricity, you'll pay every 2 months. And so that allows you to figure out how much money you need to have every week in order to pay yourself a wage, in order to restock for your business in order to have the money there to pay the electricity bills when they come in a 2 monthly basis. So they're going to be big chunks of money that you might not have to pay every week, but then you have a €1,200 bill every 2 months. You need to be able to account for that as well, and track out for that and plan for that. And then you have your different revenue streams. So your different revenue streams are based on the services that you provide and any additional things that you can add in there to increase your revenue streams. So for me, for instance, I have digital products that my customers can buy from me. If you're in an in-person salon, you could have retail products that your customers buy from you. So if you are a lash or a brow tech, you could have your own shampoo line that they could buy from you. If you are in nail tech, you could have hand cream and cuticle oil that they buy from you. You can also have different products that you can recommend to your customers, and they buy it on Amazon, and you get a commission for everything that they buy based on your recommendations. You can have a skincare line in where they're buying and you make a commission from that. So there's always different revenue streams. There's this revenue stream from the service that you provide, and then you can have these additional revenue streams, but it's about thinking outside the box, and it's about figuring out ways that is complementary to your business. So for instance, you're not going to be selling a television if you're a beauty salon, so it's about having products that complement your business that you're going to affiliate with, that you can stand over and say, I really love that cuticle oil, or I really love that lash growth serum, and you're making a commission on that. So it's just extra ways of you bringing more money into your business. So that's your business model canvas. I really hope that it makes sense to you. If there's any more help that you need, please reach out to me. I'm Sarah Naylor, and I'm going to help you nail it in your beauty business.